Vertically challenged. Okay. Good afternoon. Hope all is well with everybody. Um, Obviously, one of our last padded days of practice. I thought our guys have been doing a great job of working their tails off. The fun part about this entire camp, it's been fun watching us grow together. That's the challenge. That's been a heck of a start. So now we just need to continue building on it. With that said, I'm all ears.
Spagnuolo told us yesterday that, like, Monday, he kind of challenged his team after practice. I don't think he felt they did a great job. And then today, or yesterday, felt pretty good. Today looked very competitive. You guys, are you at that point in camp now where it's kind of like that?
Oh, yeah. I'm starting to see some growth in a lot of different positions, a lot of areas. You're starting to see guys, the light bulbs are turning on, you know. Certain words are meaning something to them. They're starting to understand the fundamentals and technique that we're teaching. And so it's been fun to watch. Now, has it been perfect? No, it hasn't been perfect. But that's the beauty of training camp. These guys are working hard. They're accepting coaching. Our coaches are doing a hell of a job. And those guys are going out there and performing.
The newer guy, but Vitaly Nerman, the guy who came in with the tryout guy for you, looks like he's getting some second team work now. What have you kind of learned about him and seen from him through camp?
Well, just like I've said in the past, Coach Heck does a great job. Coach Heck and Coach Corey does a great job with our offensive linemen. And they have a great working relationship with all those guys. And so our job as a staff is to make sure that we're giving everybody an opportunity to show what they can do. Now, when that kid has stepped up, he's done some good things. The thing is, and I'll say this, everything hasn't been perfect, but one thing that I love about him, he finds a way to strain the finish. And we talk about that all the time. We just want guys that play hard, that play fast, that has a sense of urgency and a sense of purpose in everything they do. We'll figure out the rest. But if everybody has that temperament, we'll be okay.
You're a former running back, so I know you look at the running back through a little different microscope than everyone else. What are you seeing from Isaiah Pacheco? It seems like he has, that I guess you can call confidence, right?
He's a very confident young man, okay? Now, you're talking about a kid that plays hard. Pacheco plays hard. The thing I need Pacheco to do, and first of all, he's doing a great job. He has tremendous work ethics. As a young back, this is probably one of the toughest things that they need to learn, is allowing the game to come to him, learning how to be a patient runner, okay? Understand exactly what's going on up front so now he can have a better feel on how to square his shoulders up, press it, and then read it out from there. But as far as work ethics, works hard. As far as a tough runner who will try and find 4.5 yards, checks that box, all right? And then on top of that, he does a great job in the pass game where he's catching it, and he's still learning to perfect his craft in pass pro. And it ain't so much with his attitude and blocking. It's just making sure he knows exactly who to pick up. And that takes a little while for a young guy.
How do you see Clyde Edwards-Helaire improve in your work this month?
You know what, Clyde has done a heck of a job. And the thing that my challenge has been for him is to, I know this sounds crazy, but just to get his win right, okay? To make sure that his endurance is right, to be able to play 7, 8, 9, 10 plays in a row. And so it's been impressive watching him work and challenging himself. And I've seen growth in that area. And the thing about it, I love the way he's functioning when he's, quote unquote, supposed to be tired. And that's the thing that he's growing with in this process, because now he's learning what it takes to become a professional football player, all right? You're not going to always feel at your best. But when we call upon you in that time, can you react, all right, and play just like you would have if it would have been the first play?
You're midway through August now, less than a month from the start of the regular season. Two of your top receivers are dealing with injuries. Smith-Schuster with the knee, McCole Hardman with the groin. What's your concern level right now with your wide receiver group, especially because it's mostly new people?
Well, first of all, you know this, Herbie. I'm not going to comment on any injuries with any of our guys. But just like any other position, the next man has to perform. So this gives our receiver coach, Joe Blameyer, all that stuff that he's been doing in that receiver room and all the drills that he's done. Now it's time for the younger guys to step up. This is an opportunity for someone else to show that they can play, that they can perform under pressure, all right, but also maximize the opportunity. So not nervous at all. Obviously, you want guys to always stay healthy, but this gives a number of guys an opportunity to go up there and step up and show exactly what they can bring to the table.
How capable is Watson in that role? It seems like he's been sort of a pleasant surprise for you guys.
Well, I'll say this about Mr. Watson, a consistent player, okay? And the thing about it, every day he goes out there, he's working to improve upon something. And every day he's found a way to make a play. So very pleased and satisfied with what we've seen so far, but he knows that he needs to continue working and continue improving on the little things.
Couple more.
Eric, this might be a little hard to sum up, but I'm curious, you've known Andy quite a while now, and just going back, do you see him as having changed in some ways over the years?
I laugh because, and I say this humbly and respectfully, no, he's still the same person that I've always known. He's very consistent with how he treats people. I joked about it on, I forget what the name of the show that we did. That's a shame. But I talked about how he likes to eat and all that. You know, one thing as a staff, we ain't going to waste no groceries. So, you know, but Coach still has a great sense of humor. But on top of that, he's very detailed, he's very organized, and he has a plan. And so, has he changed? No. The only thing he's done, he's aged and gotten better.
Aged and gotten better means he's evolved in some ways too?
Yes, I mean, just take a look at the offense and what he did in Philly in comparison to what we've done since we've been here collectively as a group since the 2013 season. So one thing I know about Coach, and he said this, I'll never forget this, in 1999, you know, you either evolve or you die out like the dinosaur. So you have to remain flexible in what you do in this profession because we all have to grow, and we just can't get stuck on ideas thinking that that's the best idea. We got to always work to improve.
What's the most growth you've seen from Sky Moore from the start of camp to now here?
Just gaining more and more confidence. The kids, first of all, he's an outstanding person. He's an outstanding player. And he's just a kid that always wants to know what can he improve upon. So the things that I love watching, first of all, I love watching him work because he's going to work his tail off, and he accepts coaching, all right? But the thing that I love as well is that if he makes a mistake, he's not a kid that's going to repeat that same mistake. And that's the thing that's impressive about him. And then he's just having a good time. It's like he's playing PlayStation out there. He's just out there having fun, and it's fun to watch him work. But on top of that, it's fun to watch his growth process since day one. All right, thank you guys.